Hey guys, Electro Ninja here. That kind of sucked. But anyways, guys, in today's video, we are going to be talking about manga. But more specifically, an issue that came up today when I was looking for manga. I went to Barnes & Noble today, and usually I love to go to Barnes & Noble. Just look at them, look at all of the books and see what's there. But today was a weird day. So I go to Barnes & Noble. I'm looking for some manga. Now, I've been looking for some manga for a while now. I'm trying to find volume 6 of Promised Neverland. I've been wanting to check out Dr. Stone and Fire Force. So I go to the store, right? And they don't have them, which is fine. They don't have them, cool. So I ask one of the workers and say, "Hey, do you guys have them?" And the person says, looks it up. They don't find anything. So, well, no big deal. Not, I don't care. It's not a huge deal. I say, and they start saying, "Oh, you should order it," and stuff. And I'm like, maybe some other time. Now, I say this all the time because I don't really like the idea of ordering manga. I have done it before, but in my opinion, it's a little bit worse than actually buying the manga in person. And I do this for a lot of books, so it's not super weird for me. But the person says, "Oh, you should order it. You should order it because we may not have it. We may not get it." And I'm like, "What?" And I will never forget what she said. She said, "Because of the fact that we have these more recent things, it's unlikely that we'll get the older stuff." And I don't know if this woman has worked in any bookstore before, because, like, here's the thing. She was a little bit older of a woman, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that she says that confused me. And I wanted to just slap her for a minute, just make sure that she was alive, because that's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're not going to have the first volume of a manga because you have the more recent stuff. Who the heck raised you? And who the heck is responsible for that idea? Because here's the thing. No matter what it is, whether it be a movie, a book, a video game, whatever, very rarely do you want to get the later things and not the newer. You want to get the newer stuff and not the older stuff. Very rarely. Good examples of when you might want to do this is the Final Fantasy series. But if it has a number, I can't think of a reason why you wouldn't. Like, maybe it's the 3rd edition. In that case, okay, I might understand a little bit. If it's the 3rd edition or it's like a more recent edition, okay. If you have that and not the older versions, then okay, I can understand that. I can back away. But if it's a volume, why would you not have that? And saying, "Oh, because we have the newer stuff, we're not going to have the older stuff again," that's like saying you have Inheritance from the Aragon series, but you don't have Aragon. Like, nobody says that, because Aragon was the first thing. You don't start reading Inheritance or Eldest or whatever before you start reading Aragon. Because if you do, you won't understand the diddly squat about what's there. The idea of not having the first volume of a manga is absurd. Because here's the thing. By not having the first volume of something, that instantly means that you will never get more people interested in the thing. And considering the fact that Dr. Stone and Fire Force are both relatively new. They're still in their first season. The fact that you don't have the manga when everyone who's even seen anything about this is wanting to go and buy the manga, you're an idiot. You're just plain straight an idiot. Because you don't do that. You don't have the manga and you don't not have the manga. Now, I'm pretty sure that this woman probably just wasn't aware of how things work, but I don't know. I kind of assumed that maybe she was like the manager or something. So the idea of her not knowing how things work seemed very weird. So I don't know if she was just not understanding or anything, but that was bizarre. Here's another example of what you might say. It's like saying that you were never a child if you're an adult. Because by saying that, you're instantly making people think you're an idiot. The only exception to this rule is frickin' what's her name from Legends of Tomorrow, and that's because she's a clone. Okay? The thing is that you can't do that in any other situation. And it's the same case with, like, having a Blastoise and a Wartortle, but not having a Squirtle. If you don't have the Squirtle, then why are you doing this? It baffles my mind that someone is that stupid. And it worries me if she is the manager. I'm not saying that she is stupid, but that's something that I think people need to understand with any media. You need the first one. I'm not gonna... If you have Volume 6 of Dr. Stone, I'm not gonna pick it up if I haven't read Volumes 1 through 5. And that's actually what they had. They just had Volume 6. And they were like, oh, because we have Volume 6, we're not going to be getting the other thing anytime soon. What? Manga is one of the biggest things in our world today. Not the biggest, but it is one of the biggest. So the fact that you say that instantly makes me not like you. So that's just my take on it. Let me know what you guys thought of this. I know this was a bit ranty, and I know that this was the only video today. But don't worry, there will be some actually good videos tomorrow. But anyways, guys, I have been Electric Ninja. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, but also I'll be surprised if anyone does. And I will see you guys next time. But on.